Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone, and welcome to Negative 43 TV's Monday Night Fuck All. Yep, it's the last of our series of 4 consecutive days of streams. I have enjoyed it a whole lot. I hope you have so far. And I think I have a strong show for you here this evening to wrap these 4 days up. We are going to start with Tyree's stream from today. NFL running back, receiver, cornerback training starts now. I recorded it. I cut out all of the dead space and that trimmed it up rather a lot. We will have a second feature that's going to go back, at least a couple of years, and we'll talk about that more as the time grows nearer. But right now, let us all join together and watch Tyree's epically embarrassing live stream from this afternoon, not all that long ago at all, kids. Behold, NFL running back, receiver, cornerback training starts now, right here on Negative 43 TV. And wait, hey, before we even get going here, our first arrival, it's nothing but silicone. Love to see you. Here we go. And hey, wait a minute. It's Big O El Pappy. You are most welcome. You folks have helped get me through an extended absence of my wife. We're extremely close, and it's kind of hard on both of us to be apart for this length of time. So you've helped me out rather a lot during these last 4 days. And hey, look here, it's John Cole. We're going to have another good show. I can just feel it. Can you? I'm all a tingle. Well, let's hit the candy-colored button and see how Tyrese needs brain malfunctions today.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy. All right, so let me see here. Try to
Easy is here. The party has started.
drop you a link. I'm waiting on my money to come in, man. It's taking forever. I think it should come in tonight. But it is rough without it. So I'm gonna be out of the chat. Chat is for y'all. All right. Doing a little bit of running. So yeah, I just want people to understand what's coming next. We're gonna keep everything up, but we're kind of heading a little bit different direction, and that's what I'm working on. Is I want to be a running back, man.
He wants to be a running back, man. I would refer us back to the videos from last weekend where he attempted to ride a three-wheeled woman's bicycle and did not have the leg power to initially get the bike into motion. We have proof. Here, boy, if you're going to dream, at least dream something attainable.
I know I could do it. I know I got it in me. Be one of the taller running backs. But I'm still dealing with what I'm dealing with. Trying to heal it. I'm trying different things. Main point is I'm probably going to be doing a lot more running and just kind of like drills on my own. All right. But I know I can do it, man. It's going to take a lot of training. And that's the thing, is it doesn't help with what I'm going through, because I got to get a lot of air and it's stopping me. That's why I'm trying to heal it. But like I said, I got a lot of different goals, a lot of different things I'm trying to do. Like I said, I went to middle school with Nick Foles. That's why I put up that that epic video with Chris Baker. That was hilarious. I don't like Nick Foles for good reason, but
You don't like him because you're excessively jealous of him. He was a big shot in high school. You weren't. He got all the cheerleaders. You got fuck all. That's why we called it Monday Night Fuck All, because that's what your life amounts to. Fuck all.
I used to sack him in practice in middle school. He was the same size in middle school. So I've tackled an NFL quarterback, and he would get mad too because I'd blindside him and I'd sack him. And I just always knew that there would be instances of him being him because he's soft, right? And that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth. He lobs passes. He's just not a good quarterback, right? He knows exactly who I am. Feel me? So, like I said, it's a small world, you know?
If Nick Foles knows who you are, he remembers you as the guy that got stuffed into a trash can and rolled down a hill. If he remembers you from high school at all, I rather doubt it.
And this is the thing, again, is y'all got to understand if you want to look at.
And to answer your question, nothing but silicone, it's on the screen for those of you who are listening. No, Tyree never sacked Nick Foles. Tyree never played football. I'm guessing he just didn't have the build for it. You know, they play serious football in Austin high schools, and he never, ever had the body for it. He never played any varsity sports of any sort.
Life is a competition. I mean, I saw all the dirt that those people were doing. I know everything about the sacrifices that they made. I know everything. And they still didn't get anywhere. Like, just because you're a quarterback in the NFL don't mean you made it, don't mean nothing.
It absolutely does.
And you see there's a lot of play.
If you're a quarterback in the NFL, it doesn't matter if you suck. You made it. You achieved your dream. You absolutely fucking made it. And yes, Nick Foles was a Super Bowl MVP, and I believe he accomplished that as a backup. Was he even the starter at the beginning of that year? I don't think he was, but I don't give a shit anyway. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Players.
Got to hit the button.
Nobody really respects him. Feel me?
Which, of course, makes the story infinitely better. Infinitely better. Guy comes off the bench, leads the team to the world championship, rather like Kurt Warner and almost like Earl Morrall did for the 68 Colts. Great team. Look them up if you're a fan of football.
One of my next dreams, I want to play in the NFL. You know, I want to play against him and have the best game ever, so I can prove my point officially again. I have no limits. You know me?
Yeah, playing in the NFL is making it. And I always, especially when I was younger, I loved watching preseason football. I loved watching the guys that weren't going to make the team. Because even though most of those guys on the field in the third and fourth quarter are going to get sent home, they came a lot closer to their dreams than I certainly did and actually achieved them. They're on the field playing in that uniform. It's not an official game, but even if you play in preseason, there it is, and get cut, you still made it. Plus, go, dude. I need another drink of
everything
coffee.
I ever said, I did, so just remember that. I backed up any statement I ever made, right? I'm waiting to see if my finger's going to heal because it's messed up. I can't tell if it's trying to heal or what. It seems like it is. But that's my next project, man. That's what I'm working on. I want to do something a little bit different.
Tyree, that's not a project. That is a pipe dream. Let me put up another comment here real quick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a very long yet very fun name to say. It's Baby Gangsta Dick, world's most diabolical rap. And he's live on Negative 43 TV.
Switch it up a little bit. But like I said, people are just coming out the woodwork, coming off the handle. They can't handle everything that I'm building because they know how big it is. All right, hold up. Hold up real quick while I see if I can get Rob Rack over here to talk.
Now, you heard the hold up there. That was a 10-plus minute pause. Total silence that I could edit out because I recorded it. That's why I'm recording him now. I'm in control of this video. I'm in control of this show. Tyree is no longer in control of any of this. And he is when you're streaming him absolutely live right off the tap.
All right. So I just put a post out tagging Rob Rack. See if they'll be able to come over here and talk.
Begging Rob Rack to talk, whatever. New arrival in town. It's Wigger Killa Deluxe. And our goddess Elfrost is stopping in here real quick. I hope you enjoy the time that you are here, sis. I know you will.
But yeah, like I said, we kind of spoke briefly, just texting on the wall. He said thanks because what I was saying was real. I said if you want to spit some bars when I get everything right, because I got my own stuff I got to worry about and handle.
Well, since you're never going to get anything right, I suppose you won't have to worry about that at all. And say hello to Lindsay.
And I'm not quite in that position yet, but I know I can get there. I just got to figure things out, what I want to do and how I want to do it. And like I said, right now I'm trying to build this up where I can get the income on here. But I told him help him with and what he needs so he can spit some bars.
Yep, on your screen, I'll read it for those of you who can't see it. Elfrost says, mine is like a reaction channel. Yours is more analysis. That's pretty much true. You do reaction, I do analysis, and Shamrock does the talk shows around here. And remember, when you're watching Elfrost or Shamrock, you're watching Negative 43 TV.
Basically, whatever he needs help with. I don't know if I think he has a mic, but I'm going to have to show him how to record if he's really down.
Say hello to your side.
So, I mean, if you want to prove something, right, that would be your chance. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that.
New arrivals here on the show. Please welcome to the show, Chris Legit and SS Stabaka.
So, again, I mean, if you want to prove something, Rob Rack, how about me and you make the NFL? Real talk. He's right. Anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. I agree with that 100%. I'm coming against all odds. Like I said, I've been targeted. I was supposed to be a sacrifice.
I was supposed to be a sacrifice. What a maroon. Again, for those of you who are listening, Deezy says, I once had an idea for a late night type of show to cover the whole week of Sneed activity, but his activity is the same thing. And our next feature tonight will prove that it's a video from 2 years ago, and it will prove that he's moved backwards. The only thing that has advanced are his dental issues. They are many.
Got burnt all the way through my stomach and abdomen. So I'm still fighting, That's what these people don't get. I'm trying to tell you, all y'all had opportunities I didn't have. They've been trying to get me out of here since I was born because I'm the best at every sport, at everything. I'm the most athletic there is.
So he's the best at every sport, and every team that he's ever been on has attempted to have him deleted from life.
Real talk.
Because he too good, dog.
And I mean, in any race, any culture, anywhere. So, like I said, you got to understand, we all went different paths. You know what I mean? I went to the streets. I had to go through all the real stuff. You know what I mean? Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that for real. If any of y'all want to help me, please donate because I'm waiting on my money.
Not only did I not leave that comment up long enough, but I forgot to introduce the author. Ladies and gentlemen, bitches can't resist the beautiful smile of Tyree Sneed.
Money to transfer. Basically, like, just really need money so I can eat and stuff. I think it'll come in tonight, but it's not guaranteed. But I sure hope so. This is getting ridiculous. But I'm trying to get by. You know, we all struggle, man. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm a real man. I can admit when I need help. I can admit.
Yes, they're flowing through the door very quickly now. It's red screen.
When I'm struggling. And like I said, I worked really hard. I mean, I worked 6 days a week. I have nothing to prove to anybody. You know what I mean? I built everything. I put the money and the time into what I can. If you do want to donate, the Cash App is in the left-hand corner, right there. But yeah, I just really need the help right now, genuinely. It's just so I can get me something to eat. But yeah, like, you know, that's the thing, man. You know, all that other conversation that people entertain and do, where they're trying to talk down on me and just give me a hard time, and
trying,
like, literally they'll talk to me like, oh, you did well for yourself, so you don't deserve help. I mean, I'm not asking someone like you for help. I'm asking good people for help that understand when someone just needs help. I mean,
good people will never help you. Sybil will help you from time to time because Sybil's not a good person.
Am I doing wrong because I work hard? I don't understand.
You are doing wrong constantly. You are a complete fuck up.
Like, because I go get a job and I mean, you know, I mean, I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I know my situation better than anyone. You know, I know what I can and I can't do.
No, silicone, it kind of grinds my gears the way it grinds everybody else's gears because it's just so utterly fucking ridiculous. Got some arrivals here. Haven't seen him in a long time. It's Jason Rutford. And of course, Outer Banks witch Jan Marie. She's been here quite a bit lately. It's a good thing.
And the deal is, like, if I do go back to work at some point, I want it to be in an area where it's a good wage and will pay enough to handle everything, you know, like I was doing. There's no good wages right now. So
no good wages, no good wages. You can get a job flipping hamburgers for $17 an hour. That's a pretty darned good wage. It's an overpayment for the job in question.
I worked for $20 an hour, right? Like, plus tips, which I turned into like 50 to 70 an hour realistically at that time. And yeah, I mean, I got a lot done. I've just been trying to push and get everything done.
Tyree can fight. Oh, that's funny. Tyree can't fight for shit. I could beat his ass, and I haven't been in a fight for over 25 years. Tyree gets a woman, a 51-year-old woman, who's only had sex with him 3 times. But do keep going, Jason. It keeps things lively.
And I got people acting like they're going to help me, and then they leave me hanging. And this is not the first time. So, again,
well, get your ass on in there and kiss his ass.
It just goes into your priorities. I mean, you know, I'll struggle like this for a little bit if I have to.
On second thought, nobody should really have any contact with him right now because he's getting lonely, he's getting desperate, and when he gets desperate, he doesn't think, his brain shuts down even more so than usual. Oh, come on, dude.
To build my inventory and build my business.
Now
again, you got to remember, I just bought a bicycle for $110. They gave me a coupon for $10, so I'm able to go buy another.
If you call 2 or 3 many, that's fine. But this is kind of what I've sort of done a 180 on buddy trolling, because I do think that buddy trolls make it worse, make the mental condition worse. But Tyree is so fucking wrecked in the head, it doesn't matter anymore. It just doesn't matter anymore. So when you buddy troll in this manner, you're just kind of surrendering your dignity for the joke, which is sort of okay. It's sort of like playing a straight man. God knows Dean Martin sacrificed his dignity for Jerry Lewis more than once. But still, I mean, is it really worth it? Is it really, 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 really worth it? You kind of wind up looking like a bitch.
Or buy something else if I want on those days if I decide to. The point is,
oh, I know he's goofing around. I'm not even especially mad. I'm just saying, or I'm not really upset at all. It's just, I could not buddy troll because I am not going to surrender my dignity to fuck with this guy. I'm just not going to do it.
I don't have to justify anything.
And it's Mike Jones. He's here.
I say to anyone, especially people who are just against me, you know, and just want to drag me down. You know, me, my whole half, legitly, you know, and I'm proud of myself. But I'm at one of those positions.
Say hello to Carrie So Very, and let's see if I can remember to hit the button.
Where
I'll be dead.
I got a lot going for me because I put in the work and the time and the sweat and the tears to build it, right? So that's all I'm doing is just trying to keep moving forward, pressing.
I'm 62 and I'd stomp a mud hole in his ass. I have 2 arthritic hips, 2 arthritic knees, an arthritic spine, and I'd walk on him. Although it would never happen because he would get on a bus to avoid it.
Like I said, this is my job right now. This is what I do, you know? So I'm human like anyone else, man, I think. But yeah, you know, I don't have anything against Rob Rack. I forgive him for what he said. I still think it was wrong, and I think he owes me an apology if he wants to man up and be a real human and individual. Because again, I don't know if he's even aware of what happened to me. But it's on my channel. It explains everything. So we'll see if he does that. But yeah, like I said, either way, I'm trying to help the dude when I can. Right now, I got to help myself and get back in the position where I can help others. Because that's all I've done is help everybody. So again, it's never about money to me. It's about being real. I mean, you can't.
Joey is too much of a coward to fight, and I believe he addresses that, maybe not in this one, perhaps in the next one. The I can't afford to risk my future reasoning for being a pussy.
You can't just live off money and hold on to money. You'll never, at some point.
Maybe you can get beat
I'm
up, that is.
May go out to Cali. Maybe he's an all right dude, you know what I mean? Maybe he's all right, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk and meet in person and actually work on some stuff. Because I'm not kidding.
Yes, that would be a very good idea, Jason. Why don't you send him even a little bit of money right now? Because your boy, the guy that you think so highly of, has not eaten in the last 2 days. Save his ass, why don't you?
About the NFL training. I mean, I'll train him and train with him if he wants. Like, I'm a real person, man. That's what you don't understand. So, speaking to you, Rob Rack, you got to understand, man, I've been out in Cali. I was in Cali when I was a little kid. I was a little kid with blonde hair. My dad had me around all the Chicano gangbangers and Bloods and Crips.
Horse shit. Your dad did not have you around Chicano gangbangers and Bloods and Crips. Your dad was an ambulance chaser, you cocksucker. Who do you think you're kidding here? Most of us have been watching you for enough time to know that that's a load of fucking garbage, pussy.
So I'm one of the original intent actual gangsters that was in Cali. I'm just not from Cali. I would never say I am. You know, I don't know much about California. I was there when I was little, and that was it. When the gang culture was real and everything was way different, people didn't grill, people didn't talk like this. People were just real like I am, you know? So it's a big difference, you know? But all that other stuff, I mean, I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of Rob Rack or anyone he knows or anything he has to offer, and I think he knows that already. But again, there's no, like, I'm trying to be cool with the dude. Nah, I mean, he said thanks. He said thank you to me.
For what?
When I told him I'll try to help him, I mean, I wasn't kidding. I made a whole show. I just had to delete it because I didn't want it to mess up the channel. I had a whole show offering him like a record deal, which still stands. But I'm also not going to lie to him and be like, oh, yeah, I've got money to offer you. I mean, my point is just that the record companies, they don't offer money. You know?
Ladies and gentlemen, a wizard, a true star. It's Shamrock.
You know? So, I don't know. I haven't been struggling this entire time. I'm trying to avoid where I am struggling, but I mean, I struggle every day regardless. It don't matter how much money I have. I'm going to go through struggles regardless. That's why I don't understand people who talk like that, because you can tell, and this is about the haters. Hey, thanks, man, for real. Real talk. That means a lot. Like, seriously. But yeah, I mean, it's not towards Rob Rack, but just to the haters, I mean, like, I don't know what they're trying to tell me, because they're not trying to tell me nothing, and I don't value their opinion. You know, I'm about building people up. I'm not about money. I'm good at money. I treat it like it's Monopoly.
I'm good at money. I treat it like it's Monopoly, which means you're no good at money.
I'm a genius, like literally. So, I mean, that's the thing. People don't know my situation or me, so how can they judge me? But I mean, I'm building this YouTube thing right now to get some income. Like I said, I keep making a little bit of progress on the money on there. I think I'm over like $120 and something.
Look at the bottom of your screen.
It's pretty good. And I've got till like December 21st to try to line that check, I believe. That's a guaranteed check regardless. So it's not what I'm used to making. I'm not going to lie. I was making.
It is smoke 'em if you got 'em time, but if you don't smoke and you don't drink, just vibe on a higher plane.
A lot more money cooking and doing what I was doing. But again, it's just circumstances. Like, I knew that I wasn't going to be working right now. I already knew that. I knew that because the wages are very low here. So I'm not going to go through that. Why would I put myself through that? That's why I don't even understand people. Like, a lot of people on here, they're posting now, oh, I'm going to work. People who never worked before. I've been working nonstop. This is the time you shouldn't be working. Whatever the public does, do the opposite. If the public, everybody's working because Biden is creating jobs, they claim, and it's all fugazi. It's fake. There's an agenda. Right now is when you shouldn't be working. You should be figuring out how to build your own businesses. That goes out to all y'all who think you're saying something, posting on social media.
Yes, I agree. Nobody should work. They should do exactly what you're doing, sitting on your skinny, non-existent ass, shooting rubber bands at the stars.
That you're going to work. You're way behind. You should have been going to work years ago, and now should be the time that you ain't got to. See, I'm trying to build businesses. Well, I'm not sure I believe that, but I appreciate it if that's real. That would definitely help. For real. But
you ever notice that all he ever does is bite off of people and steal rips from other people. It's all he does. He hasn't had an original thought in his life because his smooth brain is just not capable of it at all.
Yeah, I mean, you see everybody else just going back and forth in their stupor. Me, I'm just going through my own struggle, man, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but I'm trying my best. But again, this is what you go through when you're real. It's just the truth. You know, this world is not a nice place. It's like Rocky said, like it's a cold world, and it'll beat me down and keep me there if I let it. Nothing's gonna hit harder than life. And it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep getting up. And not sticking your finger, pointing your finger, blaming other people for this is why I didn't get to where I'm at. You know, even though for me it's the actual truth, because think about what they did to me. But I'm not doing that. I'm still, every day I've been trying to buck up and beat this. And it feels impossible. It's the hardest thing I've ever been through. And I've been through some really hard things, man. I got chief shotted in my temple in ATL in a club set up by the own security, I believe, and had to reteach myself how to talk. They identified pieces of metal in my temple in my head at the hospital. I had to reteach myself how to talk. I was slow. It took me about a week. I bounced right back.
No, you were slow. You should have just stopped that statement right there.
In the hood. You know, the rest of the story, I woke up, went to an old black ex-girlfriend house. Yeah, like, people don't get, like, I'm really hood. A lot of people be saying, oh, I'm hood and ghetto. No, like, I'm from the real hood, bro. And, like, I'm not saying, like, originally.
Have you ever told a joke in so many different variations that you don't feel that you can really tell it anymore? This is one of those situations.
But once I hit my teens, I went to the hood. I was always attracted to the hood. So, yeah, I had a black ex-girlfriend. I went to her house because it was the only place I had to try to go heal, right? Because I got the worst concussion you can imagine at the time. And I've had a lot of head trauma. I'm a walking miracle. You know, a truck couldn't even stop me, and that's what happened to me recently.
Oh, that truck stopped you immediately. You stopped in your tracks on a dime, as they used to say.
And it knocked out my fronts on impact. That's why what he said was offensive.
You sure about that?
No other reason, because I don't even think he knows that. So that's kind of messed up, right? Because it's not like my hygiene or anything. Like, bro, you got to know what you're talking about of what happened to me. Like, that's pretty messed up. But like I said, hopefully he'll apologize, because I really don't even think he understands. Maybe he does. I don't know. I care less, to be honest. But the point is, if we're going to work together, I'm going to need him to apologize and mean it, and explain, you know.
Now he's talking about working with Rob Rack.
Oh, like maybe he didn't know I went through that. Like, this just happened, bro. I'm in the middle of a lawsuit, and they're trying to find and worm any way around giving me a settlement. Like, how is that possible? And that's what just shows me. It's like, it's just weird, man. You know, I was looking at a meme today on YouTube. It said, like, God doesn't want you to try harder. He wants you to trust in him. Like, that's the stuff I'm on right now, because I've been trying so hard for.
But wait a minute. Isn't God is the devil, right? Your God is love, but God is the devil. I'm starting to feel like that robot in that Star Trek episode.
My entire life, man. You know? And I'm going to keep on doing it, because I'm not trying. I'm working at something. But that's what I want to do. That's my next real goal, tangibly. I want to be an NFL running back, cornerback, receiver. I have the training for cornerback and receiver already. I just would have to get back into it. But I want to be a running back. I want to get built up. I'm already doing sets of 130 push-ups at one time.
If you have seen the video I put out a while ago, a music video, My Name's Batman, You Can Call Me Bob, there is a section of video in there where he films himself running away from the camera and then running back from the camera. just eyeballing, just guessing at what 40 yards would constitute, from that camera angle, which wasn't very good. He was running a good solid 6'9" to 7'1" 40. You have no future in athletic endeavors. You're 34 years old. Of course you don't.
I'm a big boy. I'm not small. I'm not huge either, but it's more my strength is out of this world. But I have to work a lot on
Your strength is out of this world. I would like to again remind everybody that just last weekend, he was barely able to get a 3-wheel bicycle into motion.
Impact drills. I'd have to work on the quickness. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sprints, a lot of distance running. Still a lot of stuff, man, that I got to just get back into, which for me is not that hard, but it is when I got this slowing me down with what they did to me, So, again, I'm doing the best I can.
It's not very good.
In that, I mean, I don't know what people, I don't know. I see what it is. I mean, there's some people who are against me. There's some people who are for me. But, I mean, yeah, like Rob Rack, if you want to prove something to everyone, you could do that with me. We could train and make the NFL. It's not impossible. It's got to.
Rob Rack's not going to do that with you because Rob Rack has a grasp on reality.
Contact the right people, talk to the right people, keep promoting this. See, that's why I built this platform. People don't get it. I didn't build this platform to just get on here and run my mouth. I built this platform to show I'm an independent athlete. I was doing this way before they were doing all the monetization, and these same people deleted all my videos. I had tons of videos proving I'm the best basketball player in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, where in the world is International Stanley? You may know him better as Nick, of course.
Best point guard there is, I promise. That's not a game. I'm the best point guard in the nation and the world. I've proven that. That's why I went on a tour across the country and proved it to anyone. Like, it's not a game. You can watch the video, but y'all don't be watching them. I see the views on those. They're not high. Like, y'all just want to ignore it because you're mad at it. Like, okay. I mean, this is what I do. I play ball. So now, my next goal is the football because the basketball I already got on lock. I just got to reteach my body how to do everything since the accident. You feel me?
And right now here on Negative 43 TV, it's the man with the motorcycles. We call him that guy.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I just see it all for what it is, very clear to me. So if people want the truth, they can come talk to me. Let me see if this is him or if they're just playing games. It's still the same game.
I don't know if I remember Freedom Rock, but I'll look that up. I graduated in 79. So.
I think me and him will talk at some point. 25 in the box, baby. Let's see y'all do it. Right? It sucks because it's not monetized yet, but it will be.
Now, this is something that he does constantly. If you're monetized and you have a monetized channel and you have to monetize it manually, which appears to be the case, why would you not monetize before you push the boat away from the shore? If you're hurting, oh fuck, just go on. He's pissing me off.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Y'all got to just see it for what it is, bro. We're not here. I'm not here to have people talk down to me or bring that negativity over here. This is all positivity, positive vibes, real stuff. I'm not on that extension stuff. I'm from the hoods out there in Florida. I'm from all those places for real, the actual hood. And it's crazy because it sucks because I could take y'all to all these hoods live on camera, but I can't because we got certain individuals that keep sitting there trying to spoil it for you. And that's who y'all should be mad at. They will not let me do lives. They will not let me just do what I need to do because I can't be on live and having people plotting and trying to do things to me behind computers. That doesn't allow me to move freely and do what I need to do. So I'll just do it all off live and record it and show y'all the videos better. You feel that?
No, We don't feel it. We've all seen plenty of you playing basketball. Your shot sucks. I won't break it down for everybody, but you shoot from the ball is more or less just barely over your forehead and it's directly in front of your face. No bueno.
So, I mean, we going to figure it all out one way or another. You know, ain't nobody ever stopping nothing. Feel that? But again, that's what I'm setting my sights on next. It's a real thing. It's not fake. And I know I can do it, man. I know a lot of the training involved. Number one is you have to work on like getting your knees up. So I have to work on that, like getting my knees higher when I run.
Yep, you need to work on getting your knees off of the floor. Your hands too. Your elbows as well. Assume the position.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of running, clearly, and then I got to work on my takeoff and how fast I'm moving, and just get the weight up and the speed, and that's it. You know, I got to be really agile and really quick, like quicker than I am, and I'm already super quick. So, you know, it's gonna take time, man. It's not really my thing, honestly. I never was a running back. I was a receiver and a cornerback. I mean, those I could do in my sleep. Like receiver, I would never drop a pass when I was in training. So people act like they don't get it. I was catching one-hand passes on this channel. Like, you gotta understand, that's why I don't fear.
I never saw that. You've never done it on this channel. I've never seen you with a football on your various channels, not once. I could be wrong, of course.
Fear any man or anybody because I train harder than all y'all. I've been training my entire life. Like, I have a better work ethic than anyone. Floyd Gayweather was talking about, he just makes all these blanket statements that no one believes. No athlete trains harder than me. I train way harder than you.
7 Gram Burger is here. And yes, he did in fact say horny back.
You do? Like,
even if he didn't, we're going to say he did.
You don't even work out. What are you? You're little. You're scrawny. You're a featherweight. You're like 100 pounds soaking wet. You're like 3 feet tall. What do you mean? Like, I'm over 6'1" comfortably, and like, I'm in amazing shape. You know? So again, it's nothing that was in my control. That's the only reason why. Why would I not get offended if people are going to just insult me with things that are out of my control? That's pretty corny, right? Okay, so that's the situation.
We don't insult you with things that are out of your control. We insult you with your actual life, which should be within your control. It's hard to remember sometimes that you aren't necessarily responsible for your actions because you are a very, very, very ill person. Nonetheless, your handicap, and that's what it is, does not absolve you from the awful things that you say and do. Therefore, all of the hatred coming toward you is 100% justified.
Like, I'm not a robot, bro. You feel me? I'm supposed to be humane with everybody, and that's what I am. I've been good to everybody, and you got people like acting like they're mad at me. It's all an act, bro. I'm the one who should be mad at them, and I'm not, because they don't dictate what I do. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's never going to be fair.
That's a brilliant conclusion. At the end of the day, it is what it is. How to say something without saying anything at all. We call that a wasted breath. Not that every breath, well, I better not say that.
We're going to change, and that's all right. But hopefully I can beat this, man. That's all, because that's what I'm trying to do. So if y'all keep seeing me get on here and do it, that's a good sign. You know what I mean? But other than that, I got love for everybody, man. I have nothing but love in my heart for everyone. I wish everyone the best. And like I said, if Rob Rack or anybody wants to work on this, especially if you're from Brownsville, if you want to work on me with the football stuff, please let me know. Holler at me. You can email me, twilightetward3207@gmail.com, and let me know that you want to do that. I just need some guys that want to throw a football around, someone that can pass like a quarterback so I can practice catching. Just guys who can run.
I'll read this for those of you who are listening. John Cole says, how is he only 6'1" suddenly? He had just grown to 6'3" recently. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier in the show. At least I believe that I did. What they say about lying is true. If you lie, you have to keep your story straight. You never forget the truth, but you forget lies. You can forget lies. Tyree forgets his lies constantly, and that is in part why we're all here.
Going to be doing anything contact right now, clearly, because of what I just went through. But I just need people that really understand what I'm trying to do, and then I do it like we did last time, like a little show out for YouTube. You feel me? So, I mean, it's all real stuff, man. It's just there's a lot of opportunities. You know, that's the thing. I mean, you can't say I'm doing bad because I'm not. I'm doing all right, but I want to get back to where I was. That's all.
International Stanley says, I just need a black guy to meet me at the park and huck a couple balls at me, is what he said.
Because I had to put a lot of money into everything. I spent $1,300 on that bat cycle. I mean, you have to invest in order to build a dream. I had to invest into being Batman. That's what y'all don't get in order to do it the right way. You feel me? Like I said, I've got a level 3A armor vest. That's the plate I have. I'll be getting more plates like level 3, level 4 that stops anything and everything. Getting everything together, man. So, I mean, all that stuff costs money. You could look it up. Like 3A armor costs quite a grip. Feel me? I got it. You know, I'm going to be wearing vests like Pac and 50 Cent. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
So that's all I can say, man. You know what I mean? It's like I said, I don't understand these people because it's nothing personal with me. It's more like, oh, y'all should be doing that. Like all these things that y'all are saying, like, oh, I sent that money. That's what people should be donating because I need the help. And anyone needs the help in order to get where they're going. So if y'all would help me and actually donate, like if they really had done that right now, I don't believe it, right?
That guy says, catcher seeks athletic pitcher who knows how to handle balls. Indeed, just yesterday, he was talking about becoming a Major League Baseball star, and he was looking for a catcher in the Brownsville area. Little does he know that we already know that he is a catcher, and what he meant was he's looking for a pitcher, a guy with about an 11-inch curve.
If they actually donated like $250, like consistently or more, which is what some of these YouTubers get because they're Freemasons and they sold out, like quit rewarding them for being sellouts. Why would you not reward the guy who never sold his soul and is still here? That's what I don't get. I went through all the things in this world attached to it. We're in the devil's den. I won. I have my soul. That's why money don't make me. I can't be bought.
I don't know jack shit about it either, but it just, it's just one of those things that just sounds expensive. You don't necessarily need to know jack shit about it. It just hits your ears as an expensive item.
Have a price. Feel me? But the point is, if y'all would donate like that, it would help me do everything so much more, and you'd see everything come to fruition. You feel me? But
fruition. Oh, yes. That as somebody who wanted to be an English teacher at one point in their life, that fruition, oh man, the bends that it sends me around.
I gotta have help to do it, man. I can't just do it.
And having said what I said a second ago, I couldn't diagram a sentence right now if my very life depended on it. I barely know what nouns and verbs are nowadays. You see, you tend to replace the information that is pretty much useless to you with stuff you need to know.
All by myself. You know, maybe I can, but it's not going to be the same. It's a lot. I mean, like, I need support, man. If you're talking about a dude from the community and he's trying to become an NFL star and a basketball star like I already am, but like in the public light,
I think I would rather leave my mic open and have everybody hear me blow my nose than to have the mic muted and then go off on this wonderful 45-second soliloquy on whatever the subject may have been. I just embarrassed myself a little bit. The other thing is a huge embarrassment. I'm good with it.
That takes money, man. That takes support. So that's all I can ask, man, is humbly I'm asking everyone to actually help and quit trying to falsely judge me and attack me and help me with what I'm doing, because that's the only way that I can do it. And I know that. I accept that fully. Which position? I played receiver and cornerback. The colleges would have recruited me, but I had people bad-mouthing me. My football coach set me up to have, well, y'all know the story at St. Michael's, what happened to me. That's why my teeth were like that, and that was in a flag football game. I made them look horrible, okay? And I've said the story.
He's so good at sports, the coach at his high school wanted to eliminate him. I played team sports from the time I was 5 until the time I was 18 years old. I've never been on a team where that happened, ever.
Enough times, so it proves who's strong and who's not. I made them look horrible, you know? So, I mean, I won every instance, but, you know, sometimes things happen, man. My coach was Ed McCabe, and it was the same thing. He was hating on me. He said, "Why are you always smiling?" They set me up in a flag football game. There's no contact in flag football.
You really haven't played a whole lot of flag football. There's restricted contact. That's about it. I've been hit pretty hard playing flag football. And yeah, I would love for Rob Rack to come over here, DZ. I think that would be a lot of fun. If not here, perhaps he can go on with Frost or Shamrock. They do the talk shows after all.
I got a forearm shiver from the top recruit in the country. He's a 6'9" Ethiopian. Played for St. Andrews, I believe.
For those of you who are new here, this is a classic story. I'll shut my mouth.
Y'all got to do your research on me, homie. I'm the dude that was supposed to go to UT. I got set up by the athletic director of UT, Delos Dodds. I got a baseball, okay, made contact with my head at over 70 miles per hour.
I got hit by a baseball in the head with a batting helmet on when I was in the 9th grade. It had to be about 70, 75 miles an hour as a kid in the 8th grade with a pretty live arm, and that's really bringing it when you're in the 8th grade. It bounced off the helmet, and the padding on the helmet was so thick I barely felt it. I went down to first. No muss, no fuss, no bother. Stop yanking my dick.
I survived that, had more hits than anyone on the team. When they did the football thing, I went to St. Joseph's in Brownsville, played them, and had more baskets than anyone on either team, and got a standing ovation for what I went through. So that's all I can say, man. You feel me? You funny. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Just show some support, please. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is now. Rob Rack, we got to talk. Let me know.
He's backing down from Rob Rack, and that is the end of our first feature here on Negative 43
April
TV.
13th,
Ladies and gentlemen,
2022,
here you go.
in Horny Town. At 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this morning, as of this post, Tyree Sneed launched a stealth live stream so he could avoid confrontation while claiming that trolls that had been asleep for hours were hiding from him. Hiding under covers? Yes. Hiding from Bat Vag? No. Quite the opposite. Efforts to divine Sneed's location are and have been underway for quite some time. While these hater operations have yet to pinpoint his location, I predict that by April 18th, all will be known because of what happened on Sneed's double secret live stream. What happened was Jenny. Yep, that's right, Jenny. Proving himself incapable of learning, Tyree Sneed will let down his guard just long enough to tell Jenny Girl where he is working and living, all in the hope of getting some long-distance snake skin. While there is no rattlesnake shake in his future, there is a doxing and a firing coming soon. I simply can't wait to show. This is gonna rock.
And now it's time for our second feature here on Negative 43 TV's Monday Night Fuck All. It's Tyree Sneeded, Subzero Tyree, I Am Batman, Tyree Sneed in the return of the Succubus. Gangsta equals Gullible Little Boy. Let's have a look at it, shall we?
Okay. The title of the show tells you everything because we have a lot of people on here that are disgruntled and they have no life and they still think I care. I don't know what your thing or hang up is in success, but I don't have that problem. Hi, baby. First of all, I was never after success, never cared about success in my entire life. All I wanted to do was just live my life and be left alone and have fun. And you started a journey for me of success that has been absolutely amazing and has gone really out of hand and never stopped. It never ceased. So the success keeps growing and growing and growing now. So it's really exciting for me. So you see how they're running today? They're running because they're running scared. They're running like cockroaches and flies because Tyree Sneed has the swatter out, the fly swatter.
I did it. Oh, goddamn. Let me just go on. I'm so disappointed in myself.
And he's just smacking fools like with the mandala I wear. That's why
Better to let you hear me cough than do that shit. My God.
it looks like a hand because I smack my haters. So you see, they don't know what to do. They're in an uproar. They're like running around like chickens with their head cut off. They don't know what to do because I'm back and I'm doing my damn thing.
Enjoy your breakfast, Nick, and have as good a day as you can possibly have. We'll see you next time.
And they realize, like, this dude's just going to get stronger and stronger now. He's going to accomplish everything he set out to accomplish, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? So, like I said, this whole, like, trying to invade my privacy, trying to get on the inside and mess up my shit, it's not possible. I'm doing me. Nobody can affect it. It's just that simple, and you're going to have to sit there and watch me win. And like I said, I talked to Jenny about it today. I'm looking at having, like, multiple estates and shit. So when all this is said and done. So I have a whole plan thought out for my success. Let me check this out, make sure y'all hearing me. So testing 1, 2. Sounds perfect to me. So like I said, man, when people come in this chat now, when they just try to type in irrelevant, nonchalantly, I have some things don't deserve a response. I'm doing my show. We're going to talk about what we talk about and completely ignore you. So like I said, we have a lot of people who they want to be relevant on here. None of you are relevant. That's number one. You got to get out the way. Number two, we have a lot of people who wish they were in my shoes. They come on here, they try to talk like they hold big weight, but none of them are actually doing nothing. They got nothing going for them. When y'all tried to be big on YouTube, it was like no movement behind it. Y'all made yourself look like fools, and you've yet to come to the round table of the movers and shakers of this networking world who've been laughing at you the entire time. So, like, how random y'all are, like, that's your own thing, man. Keep that over there. I don't know. I don't mess with y'all. I don't talk to you dudes. Y'all are lames. You suckers. You broke. You nowhere near me on any level. Not now, not at any time, not ever. You understand? And what I'm building is very, very real. Feel me? It's very real. And what I'm doing is I'm speaking things into fruition and into existence, and I'm believing.
And there's that word again, fruition. I should put it on a coffee cup. No one would buy it, but I should put that on a coffee cup.
In myself and in my philosophy and in spirituality. Like, I'm into tarot readings. I'm into tarot for a reason, because I'm ranked as high as you can be in the spiritual realm. This is why I'm a magician in real life, and I'm able to create anything that I want. So I'm not worried about anybody or anything. I make the rules. Nobody tells me what to do, and I create
He a magician in the spiritual realm, dog.
the realities in this world. And that's what I've learned just very recently through this whole experience, is that was the point of it and what I was supposed to learn and take from it. You feel me? That I don't operate off the norms of the world and what y'all believe. I operate of what I believe, and I believe in miracles. And I'm a walking miracle, and I'm going through a miracle in front of your eyes right now. So while y'all is too slow to catch up, I'm leaving y'all behind. Non-stop. Like, every minute that you hate and worried about me, number one, it's destroying you. It's eating you inside out. And then number two, while you worried about me, I'm making money.
You look worse, you have less money, and your situation of living is worse. Prove otherwise.
Like, while these people be arguing with me, I be making money the whole time. So I think it's funny. You know what I mean? While y'all is starving, I've got me a nice Hershey white, what is it? Hershey's, like the white chocolate one. I got like a Hershey's hot chocolate. I'm drinking, sipping on. You know what I mean? I'm eating good. I got some pasta right here. That's right, I got some macaroni salad. I got some what is it, babe? The ones I like, the Cooler Ranch fiery Doritos, the newer ones. Right? Got me a Angus cheeseburger. You know? And y'all fools is starving on here. They starving on YouTube.
I like junk food. I like garbage as much as the next overweight man, but so thus and therefore I know a junk meal when I hear it. That's garbage, dude.
They starving on YouTube. So they're mad. And this is all they do. They sit there like grown children, and they sit there and try to attack me, attack my girl, attack us and our union and our love that's all real. And then they run around getting on here every day talking about sex and saying that she's cheating when she's not. And
we are supposed to be impressed by his Doritos as they're the best in the entire world. Everything top tier, dog.
I'm getting real tired of it. So I already talked to Jenny about it. I don't know what y'all's deal. Like, everybody has issues. Everybody goes through things. Like, Jenny and I know what it is with her and I.
Now, at this point in time, Jenny had reappeared this April of 2022. She'd been gone for months, at least 2 months anyway, and it looked like maybe, just maybe, she was getting past all of this. And then just out of the, just dropped out of the sky, felt like she needed to fuck with somebody, because that's how Sybil operates. She's not happy unless she's miserable. She's not happy unless she's fucking with somebody. Fucking with a man, to be more accurate about it.
It's really not complicated. You know what I mean? It's just life, and we both have different issues, and we deal with them.
And after threatening her death for a couple of months, he, of course, rolled over like a kitten at your feet.
And we balance each other out very well. And we've been nothing but in love. And we've had hard times, and we've gotten through everything, and we keep pushing. So I'm just saying, man, I appreciate that, people who want to help. But a lot of you, I think, be talking out your ass and don't really know what you're saying. Like, I've been with Jenny for over a year. There's a reason why I stick with Jenny and why I want to be with Jennifer. And that's my own decision. And that's the truth. Said, yeah, I'm not ever cheating on Tyree, so y'all need to stop with that. Thank you, babe. For real, thank you. I'm really getting tired.
She'd never cheated on Tyree, but this is a story that I tell every now and again because it's so much fun. Did you know that Sybil got a guy's phone number one time right in front of Tyree Sneed? It's absolutely true. And Tyree Sneed did fuck all about it. That's why this is Monday Night Fuck All.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's Shy Dude. No reason to be shy here. We're all cool as fuck.
Tired of it. Like it's just people just trying to irritate me like at the highest level. Like that's corny, man. And y'all don't have that power over me, bro. I don't understand what you're saying. I mean, why would you be worried about my relationship? Y'all don't know nothing about us. You know what I mean? And she don't even mess with y'all. Like I know she's talked to a few people on here. I know she's been friends with a few people.
I just wanted to stop the show to let everybody know I just muted the mic to blow my nose and I remembered to turn it back on.
But like I said, I just think it's kind of bitter and fucked up that all y'all act like you have the answers. You know what I mean? Like the one dude, I don't have any issue with him. I know he's trying to help, but when he's like, you know, just labeling her like, oh, well, you know, she's just bad news and you need to get away from her and move on. That's what everybody says. And I disagree.
And you know what? You know what I have found in my relatively long life up to this point? If everybody is telling you something, everybody's right. It's almost 100% true. Almost.
I think y'all don't understand my judgment. I'm a lot smarter than you think. Like, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm a good judge of character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
So, like if somebody just lies about everything in life, that's not my issue. I couldn't help that, but I don't think that's possible.
You don't think it's possible to lie about everything about your life? You're doing it right here. And this was 2 years ago. And you just did it in the video that we watched before this, which was about an hour and a half ago. Stop the cap.
Number one. And number two, I know that there's real love in our connection. And I know what we have is real. And she knows that. You know what I mean? Even if there's times she pretends, I mean, that's what girls do sometimes. Girls are very emotional beings. What it is, we're not hiding it. We're not putting it under the table. Like, I know Jennifer's been associated with different evil villains on YouTube, you know, but she's really not evil. And I just think it's sad when you have people judge so quickly off of a few occurrences, especially when it's like cycle things and things that her and I deal with on a regular basis. I mean, we always come back together and are in love and we unite, and that's the truth. And we work through it, no matter how hard it gets. And that's what love is about. That's what twin flames are about. And I don't think she's my twin flame. I think she's my soulmate. And that's the truth. So
soulmate. Soulmate. That just really that's a pet peeve of mine. Soulmate. Soulmates, just for me, okay, just for me, they're my soulmate. Poor shit. Nobody's your soulmate. Please spare me. And another thing, this was 30 years ago. My wife asked me, am I your best friend? And I said, no, of course you're not. And she thought about crying for about 3 or 4 seconds or so. And then I told her that you mean so much to me. You exist on a plane so far above mere friendship, I wouldn't insult you by calling you my best friend because it's woefully inadequate. I got a big hug after that one. Basically, I'm saying it's an oversimplification of the most complex relationship you will ever have.
Actually, I know she's my soulmate. So that's exactly what creates marriage, and a beautiful marriage is when you get through the issues and you still come back together and are there for each other, and at the end of the day are true friends. But I can never be just your.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Carrie. And he's never been married, by the way, although he is a father. He could never possibly be a dad, but he is a father. Lord.
Friend. I can't be your friend because I'm more than that. You're a man, and that's just the truth. And that's the way it's always been. You know what I mean? So if I was your friend, I would try to fuck you. I'm just being honest. If I was your friend, I would ask you, would you like a chili cheese hot dog with a side of dip? Sorry if that's saying a little too much, but
a chili cheese hot dog
with a side of dick. It happened again. It's like every stream this weekend going into this week, I have heard at least one thing, one phrase, one mispronounced word, whatever, that I've never heard in my life.
That's just what it would be. If I was at McDonald's and you asked for your order, I would say, would you like your dick supersized?
God. Oh my God, that motherfucker. Anyway, it's on the screen. I'll read it for those of you listening. Red screen says, let's not forget she being Sybil, almost ruined a GoFundMe of a sick kid. Yes, if my memory serves me right, it was Chris Legit's nephew. And she tried to torpedo a GoFundMe so the child could come to the United States to receive an operation to save the child's life. She didn't succeed. She almost did. Child got here, got the surgery, and everything's fine. But never, ever, ever forget, Sybil Jennifer Benish is so fucking evil that she would try to torpedo a GoFundMe for a sick child needing a transplant because she's that much of a fucking cunt. Sue me.
And then I would ask you if you'd like some curly fries with that. And that's just the truth. So I think a lot of men on here are jealous.
He was trying to be funny. He was trying to be funny that entire time. As somebody who likes to think that they're funny, this offends me greatly. You're a fucking jerk off. Just don't even try.
Because they don't have any sexual relations with females. But quit trying to hate on me because I do have sexual relations. I did have sexual relations with that woman. I am not a crook, and I cannot tell a lie.
You are a crook. You lie constantly, and you did have relations with that woman. From what I heard, it was only 3 times. She wouldn't let you come over most of the time.
So they're mad at me because I have sex. They're mad at me because I don't have a problem with women. Everybody knows that. I'm not trying to be a player. I'm a one-woman guy, and that's the truth. And I'm very happy with Jennifer, and I'm satisfied. Sexually, everywhere.
The only reason that he would have been sexually satisfied at this time, of course, would be manual stimulation, because was he still, it gets so confusing, was he still in Green Bay? I think he was back in Texas at this point.
Satisfied, and it's not all sexual with us in any regard at all. You know what I mean? Is that truly you, Mr. Cavalli? Because I don't know why you're here, but I guess you're searching for a home. The homeless will roam.
John Cole shoots and scores with curly fries, aka ass bush dingleberries.
Win and row. You like my joke, Dave? But like I said, as Coach Eli, Simptastic over there, Simp Eli, continues to learn and teach how to lure girls into dark alleyways and get them for dates in the alleyways where there is no street lights, you know, and continues to have this philosophy basically of trying to force women to bow to his every command and lock them in a dungeon, you know, and tell them the soap goes in the bucket, the lotion in the bucket, the lotion on the skin.
I heard that Tyree at one point in time tried to tie Sybil to a chair. Yeah, 24-hour video surveillance. Fuck you.
Or she gets the hose again. You know, while he's doing that, I'm over here building an empire. I get more views than you already. Okay? I actually show my girlfriend, there's a picture of her on the screen actively.
He goes to Brownsville because his mother lives there. His mom doesn't want to have anything to do with him, refuses to have anything to do with him. And a couple of years ago, he would go to Brownsville in order to break into the 2-bedroom mansion that his mom owns. She does not live there, but she does own the house. And the police ran him off at least a couple different times. He should have been arrested because he's not allowed on the property. That is why he goes to Brownsville.
Okay. I'm not ashamed. She is beautiful. You know, I
Yuck.
know that we say things when we get in fights, but I wouldn't be with her if she wasn't attractive. You know what I mean? And that's a lie because I would be because I think she's beautiful inside. But, you know, I'm just saying, I've always thought she was beautiful inside and out.
She's not. She's not. We just talked about it a couple of minutes ago. She's a piece of shit just like you. Every bit as sick, maybe more ill. You don't have multiple personality disorder. She does.
And I truly do. And I'm very much in love.
And I'm qualified to say that because I drove a forklift for 36 years. So there's that.
So, I mean, people can call it what they want. My mother used to tell me, like my mom used to tell me, there's someone out there for everyone. So I found my someone, you know. She fits me. And that's the truth. And I've just always wanted her to see that and know that, and I'm glad she does. Because that really is the truth. You know, I don't want to be perfect. I'm not trying to be anything other than what I am.
No, they're not back together, at least not right yet. Now, you look at the Chiron at the bottom of your screen. I should have put it up earlier.
And I don't feel like she is either. You know, so like I said, I think we balance each other out a lot. I think we teach each other things, and I just think I'm a hard person to deal with sometimes. Just like, you know, she's hard to deal with sometimes, but I think I'm the only person who can deal with her and wants to.
You're both impossible to deal with 100% of the time.
I don't mean that in a bad way, so don't take that the wrong way, but I'm not saying no one wants to, I'm saying I want to. But I just think we balance each other out, but I just think I'm hard to deal with sometimes, and I think that I'm a hard person, but I have a really hard walk. And I think that it would be hard for anyone to deal with because of what I go through.
That is the first thing that he said that is absolutely accurate.
Physically, like how I'm trying to heal right now.
That is 100% in his head, of course.
Thank you for admitting that. Thank you. Because I don't mean it
You're
as
welcome.
an insult. I mean, you know, it's just sometimes there's flaws and facts. I don't hate you for it. I'm not mad at you for it. I love you for it and everything the way you are. And that's the truth. I guess some people look at like certain things as negative. I look at negatives as positives. I look at everything as beauty. So I just see it differently. You know, but as if you may be hard to deal with on some aspects, you're really easy to deal with on others. So it all balances out and works out. So I'm just saying, you know, before y'all worry about my relationship, worry about your life. You know, I'm not mad at the people who try to give me advice, but I think y'all say too much. I think y'all assume too much. You know, this is not a fling. This is someone I'm really committed to and been with. Okay, and she has a lot of developing that she's already doing actively. And that was the only issue, is that she needs to develop, and she's...
Of course, you don't need to grow in any way, shape, or form, do you, cocksucker? Fucking cock cheese.
had a lot of issues with that. And that's just how life works. You know, and given that I've had the answers, I can't do it for her. So she's been developing. She's progressively actually making progress and developing. And that's the truth. So when she relapses, that's when I get upset, because...
Ah, yes. What he is expressing is usually known as, I love you, now change. Seen it happen to several people. They get married, and then one or the other decides that I need to rework this individual in my image. Get an annulment immediately.
I'm mad because I want to see better for her, and I just want her to reach her potential. You know, like I said, it's hard for women to self-reflect, so that's the only advice I could give you, honey, is...
It may not have anything to do with anything, but my wife and I went to a wedding quite a few years ago, a friend of ours, and the wedding party was wearing kilts, which I thought was kind of funny because her family, you know, his family wasn't Scottish, her family wasn't Scottish. I said, why are they wearing kilts? They're not Scottish. You know, they're both Italian. So, well, her mom's Scottish.
I said, oh. Oh.
You know, you have to try to learn how to self-reflect without it bothering you and getting depressed.
They're still married, and he's just waiting around to die.
You know, you have to learn how to self-reflect, and it's hard for women to do so because they're in an emotional state all the time. And that's the truth. So like 6 times in one day, you're talking about our making love? Molly, I'm not sure I can teach you how to get girls. You look like the Predator. If you fix that face up a little bit, we might be able to work with you. All right, Pumpkin? No problem, honey. I told you I wouldn't give up on you. You know, I just hope you understand like what I'm going through now, what I've been going through. It's just too much for anyone to handle, so I'm kind of just living on a prayer right now, but I'm still moving, and that's all I can do, you know. My life's not in my hands, it's not in my control, and that's the truth. But I accept that, so that makes me a little more dangerous than your average bear, you know. So let me catch up here. So no, I'm just me. I mean, I do too. I have a lot of flaws and make mistakes.
Oh boy!
I don't want perfect. To me, imperfection is being perfect. That's the whole point. That's why I think these people are funny, because they're like, "Well, what about your teeth?" Well, what about them? I mean, you know, you're not looking at real life. I mean, you're not actually asking me the question and standing in front of me and letting me answer it. See, y'all talk a lot, but then you run. That's why I don't respect it. It never.
This from a guy with a lifetime pass to Greyhound buses.
Bothered me. What bothers me is how much of a coward y'all are, because y'all pop and throw rocks, and then y'all run. Like, if you want to throw a rock, chunk a rock at me, a brick at me, go ahead, but stand there so I can throw one back, because I always can throw a bigger brick. And that's all I'm saying is that, you know, when y'all be saying things to me, they don't make any sense. And then you hear me say something to you, you repeat my words. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me. Like I said, I'm not afraid of dark energy. I'm not afraid of facing the darkness. I was born in the darkness like Bane. I am the darkness. I mean, isn't that why y'all came for me? Because you were bothered by my presence?
Wow. I am the darkness. Isn't that why you all come for me? Because you're bothered by my presence? Yes, it is. And it has nothing to do with the prior statement. Trust me.
Come on, bro. So, I mean, I'm not evil, but if anybody's a villain or a superhero, it's me.
You sure about that?
I will never give up on you. I promised you that from day one, and that's the truth. So, like I said, I mean, there's nobody else that I want to be with. And
You're
that's
nuts.
just honest to God truth.
We know that, but come on.
I don't want anything else. I don't try to. I don't try to have anything else. I just don't want it. I'm very comfortable with you and us, and that's just the honest to God truth. You know, I just have normal things that I go through, and you know, I'm getting better with all that too.
The things you go through are a lot of things. Normal sure as hell isn't one of them.
Because I'm not worried about anything anymore, because I know what it is already. So that's kind of the cool part. So I'm just getting more confident, basically. And I'm just realizing that, you know, if people, you know, as much as I've been fucked over in my life, like if a girl's going to do something behind your back, that's a reflection on them. It's not a reflection on me. So I'm not going to kill myself.
Well, that depends. That is a particular situation that has got hundreds, if not thousands, of variables.
Worrying about that no more. Because I don't have any sexual problems, she'll tell you that. And I don't have a confidence problem. I don't have any kind of issues. So that's why you had these weak people come on this network, try to project their issues onto me, like Vivo, because, you know, Vivo likes girls and Vivo can't get a girl. So she's upset because she looks like a white sheet. I mean, she looks like she got invited to the last KKK meeting. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, God.
So, without having...
When people who are not funny try to be funny, it's 100% cringe. 90% of the time, unless they are funny in an accidental manner.
I don't know where the uniform give you, but, she hangs out with that other one, that bow-legged, that they take to the parties to eat the cheese off the tray and shit. She's about as tall as the table. I couldn't get me the girls I wanted, so I picked up this bow-legged, at the circus. Feed her cheese. So, like I said, I mean, let them hang out and stalk. Why talk when you can stalk? Let them do what they do. They have a lot of energy towards me, and I don't give a shit.
Let them do what they do. 2 years
thank
and
you,
2 years later, and I'm still here, bitch. Gonna stay that way too.
So I just think a lot of people on here are immature. I think a lot of people just, like if a man asks me for advice, right, or if a man's going through some or says what he goes through, I just notice sucker traits in people. Like, I don't just immediately judge someone and be like, nah, you should do this. How do you know? You get what I'm saying?
No.
Because if you look at their situations, all of them are lonely. They had failed relationships. So yeah, I mean, that's why people become bitter and shit. Then you have a lot of these people, they say that they're going to get away from snakes on here and shit, but then they be associating with the snakes and talking about the snakes all the time. And getting paid by the snakes. And that's my issue. If you're going to make a stand and be righteous and stick to it. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? If you show me you can do that, then we cool. You know what I'm saying? Right now, like I said, the only
not in the least bit silicone, I don't understand a word.
Person I'm trying to work with is Mr. Unknown and my girlfriend. And I don't have any issue with Mr. Unknown whatsoever. I'm in full support of him, and I'm giving him every chance to, he doesn't really have to prove anything to me. I just want to do business with him, and all he's got to do is, do that business and rise to the occasion as time goes. And I'm going to work with him and be patient, and I hope he will with me, because I'm busy. So I'm looking forward to that. So I would direct all y'all to his channel, which I think is like the Mr. Unknown show right now. I'll look again, so I can recommend it. He's welcome here every time I go live. Okay. And it's about that simple, man. I mean, we gonna do some real projects with him. We're gonna do some funding. He's gonna help me promote my music, and I'm gonna try to build a network with him because I need solid dudes like him. I need solid people. You know what I mean?
2 years later, still nothing, even less of nothing.
I need solid people in general. You know what I mean? Jennifer doesn't have an issue anymore with me talking to whoever I want. She trusts me, and she has every reason to. And that's it. I know how to hold myself. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? No matter who I'm around. So, I don't know. That's about it, man. I just want people to, stay out of my business and mind yours, and that's it. And maybe y'all would get farther in life and quit hating on me and being jealous of the position I put myself in, because y'all can't get here because you're too busy worried about me. You're too busy all up in my business, like everybody. And that's y'all's problem. Y'all need to get out of my business. You know what I mean? You need to quit sticking your nose in my business before the nose gets cut clean off. Seriously. Because there's no reason why y'all need to be up in my business, nor is it something I ever allowed or said was okay or asked for. So now you see they're not throwing their miscellaneous, weird-ass, hateful comments because they don't know what to say, because whatever you say, it's just hate. It's just dark energy. I eat that up like a box of chocolate, homie. And that's all I've been trying to tell you. I just find...
Okay, do you eat it up like a box of chocolates, or does it make you subject to panic attacks? Pickling, cocklick?
Finally found a way to actually tell you where you'll get it. It's taken me this long. I have tried everything under the sun to explain to them. You don't bother me. You are feeding me what I need to become stronger, to keep pushing. Your words are not going to kill me. Feel me? They're just not. So it's about that simple. You know? So
We are now an hour and a half into the show, and we should be here for another 25 minutes.
like I said, man, if people want to sit there and hate, they want to be suckers, they want to do what they do, that's all well and good, but just understand, like, I'm not playing with any of y'all, bro. At all. I am not playing with you. Feel me? So y'all gonna have to, I don't know, get with the program or something, man. I'm here to do business. I'm here to basically take over all these sectors and run this network. And if people don't get with my program, they're gonna get run over. You know what I mean? Like I said, they just invited me on ReverbNation.com to actually be on the chart-topping hip-hop artist playlist.
Boy, I haven't heard Reverb Nation in a long time.
And I didn't do it because I was going to have to pay them to be a part of it. And it's like, why should I pay you if I earn that slot? But it validates the fact that I am a chart-topping hip-hop artist. And these are worldwide and national charts. So I'm a worldwide established chart-topping artist within the course of 11 days. Honey, I'm hearing you on the call on my phone, so just keep that in mind. Here, I can turn my phone down. There, I'll just turn my phone down. I think that'll work. But like I said, these people, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. And
Ladies and gentlemen, the true master of time, space, and dimension, not to mention his dogs, it's the real Tyree Sneed.
it is what it is, man. I don't want to come on here to go back and forth with same people.
Yes, the show started with the recent stream. Yes, it did.
That's why I never did and never do. I want to come on here and be able to make connections to do business. Feel me? Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Because, I mean, that's my biggest fear, because that's what I've been through a million times. And it wasn't people giving up on me. It was just people abandoning me and not being there for me. And that's what I don't want from you, because there's no reason for you to be that way. You know what I mean? Because when you find someone who's really ride or die, you should hold them tight and be there for them. And that's the truth. Because all we have is us. Ain't nobody else gonna be there for you except me, like I always have been. Like, I take care of Jennifer when she's sick and put myself at risk. That's love.
I take care of Jennifer when she's sick, and I put myself at risk. That's love. God forbid you catch a fucking gold.
Full of it. Y'all don't do that. So before you judge us or judge me, I mean, understand we're a beautiful relationship. We get through the hard times and we do it together. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean, the rest of y'all
yes.
on here all fake. I mean, like I said, look at Tone Space and real life that's not in cyber.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that guy comes through yet again. It wasn't people giving up on me. They just abandoned me and weren't there for me. Okay.
Space. I mean, look at them punks. They sit there getting on whack tracks. The dude makes tracks about dog shit and dookie all goddamn day. Can't sell one unit. What's the point of that shit? Tell me. What's the point of your whole thing? What's the point of Tone Space? If Tone Space is not an artist on Cashless Bank Records, by the end of this year, Tone Space will continue to live in limbo. Tone Space will continue to not be able to afford a hot dog, to claim that he shares his hot dog with the homeless, okay, as he is homeless. He will.
We all know about the corn dogs, Joey. We all know. And this was 2 years ago.
Will continue to not be able to pay his rent. He will continue to be stuck in his rat-ass piece of shit apartment in New York that somebody else is helping him to pay. He will never work. He's just going to keep on going back and forth with the same sector and never make a dime. You choose, Tone Dick. tone gate, tone space. You choose.
It has been commented on several times that it's extremely weird that he would call tone space tone dick. It's extremely weird. If that's supposed to be some kind of a diss or a cut, it's not. It just sounds like you're closeted.
What you want to do. Either you want to be a part of the label Cashless Bane, okay, and not because I'm on your dick or you're so talented. No, because I'm offering bums an option. I am a handicap.
I'm offering bums an option. If an artist, a musical artist, is a bum, which generally translates into you're not any fucking good, why would you want to sign them? It's not like you're going to make them better. You can't make yourself better. Hell, here I am talking like all of this shit's real.
Free line. I am a bum handout. I'm like Jeopardy when they say suckers for 12, Alex. I mean, it's insane the level that I'm getting to and the level that you're on that's so far behind me.
Oh,
it is
God.
absolutely incomparable, and they will still get on here and just talk like they're the biggest thing ever, like they running a label, like they making money, like they some kind of major rap. Ain't none of y'all rappers. If you haven't sold a unit publicly, you're not a rapper.
You've never sold a mic. Well, I can't say that. There's probably been a couple of idiots over the years that may have actually given him money for music. God only knows why. I'm about to do something I bitterly criticized Tyree Sneed for. I'm going to walk out into the kitchen and start a nice, fresh, delicious cup of decaf. I'll be right back. This is Negative 43 TV.
If you're not on public charts, you're not a rapper. If you don't have a website where you market your music and sell it and get the royalties like me, you're not a fucking rapper. Okay? Nutword, not a rapper. Mike Mills, not a rapper. Bumdot, not a rapper. Tone Space, not a rapper. So what are you talking about? Shit, I could take it farther than that. Even the ones who have some kind of recognition or notoriety like Necro, his homeboy he hang out with, yeah, the racist one, the piece of shit, yeah, Necro is not a rapper. He ain't never been able to spit. He's terrible. No one respects him. He doesn't respect the culture. He's not known like that. No one fuck with him. Nobody thinks he's good looking. Nobody thinks he has anything to offer. He's not rich. He's broke as fuck. That's why he would hang out with people like Tonegate. This is a fact. If Necro said tomorrow, I want to be on Cashless Bang Records, I say, go fuck yourself, goodbye. Straight up.
I made it back. I'll go get my coffee here in a second.
That's reality. But these people want to get on here every day and kiss ass to chumps, to people who sold their soul and ain't nothing, who just fit into a slot within the Matrix, and then tell Neo, who's bigger than the Matrix, defeated it and broke out of it, meaning me, Tyree Sneed, they want to tell me I'm below them. How? I'm above the entire Matrix.
How are you below us? Where to begin?
What part are you not getting? I'm the Messiah. I've created something higher, and not just that, but I'm partaking and owning your entire society. I've created something higher than that. I'm in a higher realm. I'm in a higher chain of thought, meaning I'm a higher species. So like I said, these artists are not marketable. None of them. But I can market anything. So I'm giving them a lifeline, like Jeopardy. Tone Space, you have a lifeline. If you would like to make it in music, come to Cashless Bane. Straight up. I will build you an actual career. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to help people because I want to. You know, Bumdot, if you could ever swallow your fake pride and quit doing lives that don't get no views and don't make you no money and singing the same, if I hear that goddamn song one more goddamn time, that thank you for your donation, god damn, that shit annoying.
Yeah, because it meant that he was getting annoying. Yes, he mentioned LA here. This was 2 years ago. And if you went back and found a video that was 2 years older, he'd still be complaining about the same dude for absolutely no reason whatsoever, other than bitter jealousy is the fuel that Tyree Sneed runs on. He's got to have someone to hate. And when he hates you forever.
Oh, fuck. Can you get a different song, please? Like every time, like people don't really donate frequently, but even then, it gets annoying as shit. By the end of the show, you're like, if I hear that song one more goddamn time, it is irritating. The dude just does the same 1-2 dance like Jiminy Cricket every time he go on there. He's a one stage, one trick pony act, and accomplishes nothing. And then they try to worry about me. And I can put my name in their sector anytime I want, just like I just did. B-Vlogs got a video up about me, ain't saying nothing, don't make no sense. Offer the man to talk, to come to the show. They're scared, they're shook. So like I said, what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to do business? Because it don't seem like it. You know what I mean? Or do you want to just keep on staying stuck? Is that what you want to do? You want to just remain where you're at? Tone space.
You mean like you have, except even worse, you again have moved backwards. You have digressed.
Do you want to be rich or no? I'm asking you right now, before all this really happens. Do you want to be rich or do you want to stay broke? It's your choice, brother. Son, if you come to cashless pain, I can guarantee your life will change catastrophically. That I can assure you. Do you want to leave the trash behind that you've affiliated with and stalked people like me with and done all your weird shit with? Do you want to leave them behind and show them that there's another form of life? Because you like to talk like you have some sense, but see, I don't see it. I don't see the sense. Does anyone follow what I'm saying? They want to come on here, they want to act like they're me and talk like me, like they have morals or like they're politically correct, or they have a brain or some structure or strategy. But then when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, like Nacho Libre says, the nitty-gritty. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, they don't know what they're talking about. And you can see that. Tone Space is not going to have a future in rap. Nutward is not going to have a future in rap. Nutward is not going to have much of a future at all. You know what I mean?
Nutward has moved forward. You have moved backwards. The gap has increased, and you're on the wrong end of that equation. Nutlick.
If you want to be realistic, seriously.
Oh, fuck.
I don't understand. These people, they're not men. I don't respect dudes who ain't men. You know, it's not that I'm hung up on anything or anyone. I'm hung up on the fact that guys, like dudes that are supposed to have balls, like these girls in men's bodies is what they look like. They're saying stuff to me, disrespectful, and saying things that make no sense, and then they don't let me talk to them and respond. I just want to respond to you. That's all. I just want to respond. So I am, on my own. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a sponsored artist in DeKalb, Illinois, and Nutward's home city. I ain't never gotten off y'all's ass yet. Never. I refuse. I refuse to have somebody disrespect me and walk away. I refuse. Y'all don't know who you're playing with, homie. It's my turn. So like I said, what are we going to do? And how are we going to do it? You know what I mean? Because Black Sector Mafia, BSM, they're stuck in the same rat trap they've been from day one. Like I said, I'm about to make me a customized hat and beanie that says BSM CEO. They got that little bucket hat. I might just order that bitch. Straight up. And wear that shit on my lives. I'm not playing with none of y'all, homie. And I'll make a customized hat that says BSM CEO. I'm getting tired of your bullshit. What happened to all these people? What happened to like Super Saiyan Fag Boy?
Carrie so very says, but Joey actually wears girls' clothes. This is true, and it extends beyond a woman's motorcycle jacket. If you will look up the video that I did from the first time that Tyree Sneed left Green Bay. I believe it's called Leaving on a Jet Bus 1. In that video, he is clearly wearing a blouse of 1970s vintage, or so it would appear, but it's plainly a woman's blouse.
Super Saiyan Jim, he ain't around no more. But he acted like he wanted all this smoke. But now he see, oh shit, Tyree Sneed's coming back. Now he got money. Now he making racks and shit. Like, now money talks. Now he's scared shitless. And he already was. That's why he was doing what he was doing. Right? What did you say you were going to do? Didn't you say that? Did you think I forgot? These people act like they didn't do what they did. You said some real vile shit, partner. Didn't you say you were going to fuck my wife in front of me? Isn't that what you said?
Well, that would be empty words because you don't have a wife. This would be during the time where he was claiming that he was internet married to Sybil. Not your wife, though.
Well, where's it at? Huh? Sounds like a lot of talking and no smoke, bro. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like everybody knows you're a chump.
Well, nothing but silicone. Jared 333, quote, signed, end quote, with Tyree about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And I can't quite remember the story, but I think Tyree sent him $5 one time, I think.
You ran from me like you ran from David and everybody else. You know what I mean? I never ran from you. You ain't never backed me down. You get on these panels and you pretend and you scream and they mute my mic and you sit there and pretend and don't say nothing. You just
mute the mic. That's my job.
Keep interrupting people. Okay, and what has it gotten you? Are you going into hiding because your boyfriend Daddy Tommy? I took his channels down. God
No, you
damn,
didn't.
I mean, how more direct could my arrows hit? I'm like them little chipmunks, like them little Pikmin in the village, in the forest, in the rainforest. When you're there traveling and the Pikmin start shooting poisonous darts in your neck and shit, I'm like them. I hit Tommy right in his heart. Your daddy. I hit your daddy right in his heart.
Well, Silicone, when Jared said he signed, you thought it was a joke, and it was a joke. Obviously, there was nothing legally binding about any of it whatsoever. But yes, he signed, and I believe he did, in fact, send him $5 one time for God knows what. And hey, everybody, it's Money Mike. A little late, but here in time anyways.
With a fucking arrow with poison on the end of it. I might as well.
Same goes for Tyree Sneed. It's not Tyree Sneed, of course, but you didn't need me to tell you that.
Strap one of them rainforest poisonous toads to the fucking end of it and struck it through his heart. And you didn't do shit about it, you chump.
John Cole, everybody. Thank you for being on Negative 43 TV's Monday Night Fuck All. We'll see you next time.
How about that? You know what I mean? What the fuck you gonna do? Go fly a goddamn drone? Yeah, that's usually what fags do. You know what I mean? Fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? But you ain't doing nothing. You ain't saying nothing. You're just sitting there taking it. Just like Tommy. Because that's all you do is take it, boy. Capiche? That's all y'all ever did, was sit there and take it. You know what I mean? That's why you sit there and you do all this coward shit and you get on the internet and talk shit. Talking is not putting in work. Talking don't make you a gangster or a killer. Typing and talking makes you soft.
You bet, Shamrock. You bet.
Gangsters don't talk. They move in action and silence. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm just asking. I mean, all these dudes that supposed fake ass producer, Young Jay or whatever the fuck for BSM, where he at? He don't want to talk. I went in your comment section too. I told you ain't none of y'all gonna be shit. And
this is the second feature of the double feature, Nega, but that's okay. Remember, all of you remember, you can watch this repeatedly over and over and over again, and I highly recommend it. It's brain traumatizer, everybody.
So you sign with Catcher's Bane. It's that simple. I mean, come on, bro. You're averaging like 8 views and shit. Are you serious? Like, that's what they do. They want to try to put you out of business and commission and your life and then act like you don't exist. Meanwhile, they're worshiping you every move. It's insane. You still with me, baby? She might be tired.
Might be.
I trust you too, honey, and I love you. Oh my. So like I said, man, I just want to know where.
Cashless Bane is a great name for a record company that has never made a dime and doesn't actually exist. Cashless, yeah, cashless. Bane, of course, is another way of saying curse. It's not just a Batman character. So you could also read that as cashless curse, which actually makes more sense. Let's wrap this thing up.
Where they heads at, man? Are they gonna listen? At some point, I mean, B Vlogs is terrible. And he over there like he got some kind of can-do attitude and shit. Talking about he working and shit, like he doing like he like one of them fake construction dudes, and he complaining about having to pay his own workers. Like, yeah, you know, if a dude works part of an hour, yeah, he's owed the money for that hour. Ain't no problem with that, you ratchet hood, like idiot. Are you serious? Do real business, homie, or don't do it at all. But then again, that's how it go down, right? With trash like you. You can't pay your employees, don't have them work for you. What's difficult about that? It's really not difficult. None of it is. It's not hard concepts. You know what I mean? But it's hard for you because people like you been doing shit wrong for so long, you think it's okay. You know what I mean? That's how you could tell people like B Vlogs
Never be
had
the
a
same
father.
same.
Because if they had a father like mine, that father would never have accepted weakness. He would have never accepted failure. See, mine didn't accept failure. I had to win. He didn't accept weakness. I have to conquer everything.
That's why he was completely embarrassed about you, because you were full out whack out of your mind and he couldn't accept it.
the difference between you and I. I don't have a choice like you. I don't have a luxury to fail. I don't have an option to have a pity party or cry for myself. I have to get up. And I love that about me. I love that about my father, that he raised me like that, the right way. I have to get up. There is no other option. And that's what I've conditioned myself to.
What your naturally defective brain didn't do, your father fucked the rest of it up.
That's why I like listening to 50 Cent sometimes, because as fake as he is sometimes, and he makes up a lot of shit, and he lies and whatever, and he's a coward, it don't matter to me because he at least talks about some of the truth of the culture. Like, he talks about the environment. Like, yeah, the environment has a lot to do with it, but that's the thing, is rising above your environment. I'm a walking example that no matter what environment you're in and how violent it is, you can still build and do business. You can still think higher than your surroundings. Your surroundings mean nothing. Your future and what you can build means everything. And your surroundings don't dictate your future or what you can build. And that's a fact. That is a fundamental fact. If you don't like your surroundings, don't stay there. Go somewhere else.
I always saw the word cashless and cashless Bane as nothing more than a projection. And no, it would not inspire confidence in your company at all.
If you feel like you can't do something somewhere, try it somewhere else. Everyone has that option, bro. Everyone has the ability to try. These people are mommies and daddies' boys who never went anywhere and never did shit on their own and never paid their own rent, never paid their own bills, never owned anything, don't know what it's like to work for years on end to purchase a home. Don't know what it's like to sell and purchase real estate, sell and purchase cars. I know all of the above. I've done it all.
Oh, fuck
They don't
you.
know what it's like to be out in the world on your own with no security.
Don't know what it's like to be out on your own with no security, coming from a guy who just a couple of days ago said he cannot take care of himself. This was actually about a little over a week ago when he said that.
They don't know what that's like.
And he said that.
So that's why they think the way they think. And that's why I don't relate to them. I don't want to relate to them. I want to milk them for all they're worth. Feel me? I want to see them make music and have a future. It's like I've got them all shook now. That's really what it's like. It's like I've got them beyond shook, and they don't know what to do anymore. Like, they're literally like crying and lost. You know what I mean? So, like I said, there's never been no beef with me. I've never had no beef with no one. Ever. I've had trolls. I've had people who hate their life. You know what I mean? Who lash out to try to make themselves feel better because their life sucks and mine's beautiful. But that's it. I've never had no beef. I don't do beef. To me, beef has a whole different definition. Like, I've been in beef, and everybody ran from me, and my beef got dealt with. You know what I mean? I don't know what y'all are talking about at all. Everybody knows. Yep, it's my turn. Everything's telling me, all the spirits telling me, everything is telling me it's my turn. So let me see real quick.
Was everything telling you that? Everything was lying to you. Everything was blowing smoke up your non-existent ass. It's really amazing. How does somebody have a concave ass? Tyree Sneed knows how.
Yeah, like these dudes don't even make content. Like Tone Space, he ain't really
And he's bow-legged.
making content yet. He also apparently doesn't have enough to purchase a razor, an electric razor, from your local barber shop or Walgreens because he still has a unibrow. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, every time I look at your face, Tone Gate, I literally feel like I need those little things you put in your hand so I can land the plane on the landing strip and shit. I'm just saying.
One of those little things that they put in your hand so you can land the plane on the landing strip and shit. I'm a genius, dog.
Jesus Christ, that's scary. He's got his Grinch eyes as his background on his Tone Space page just staring at you. What is the thing in your eyes? What are you trying to show? That you're a psycho? Because that's all I see. I see that you riding a train, you bum. But aren't you affiliated with the same people that say buses and trains are for bums? Isn't that contradictory?
Like I said, man says, what does that even mean? Wow, I don't know. It's just stunning. It's a word salad that I had never heard before.
Oh, starting to see why nobody likes you. Let's listen to him real quick. So y'all can see this sad shit. Dude, it's terrible. Look at this idiot. Look at this clown. Oh, shit.
He's listening to Tone Space, and I'm starting to wonder why I left this in the video. But I did, so I gotta suffer through it. So do you. We're almost there. Oh, yeah, I'm really regretting that editing decision right about now. And please welcome Cloudzack 1090.
So as you can see, if you listen, you can see that Tone Space has no real flow. He isn't really talented, right? But all he wants to do is rap. Every single breath, all he talks about is rap. How is this possible? For this man to know exactly who I am, be completely obsessed with me, be running from me publicly and going online with a group making up lies, trying to twist the situation. Okay? This man makes songs about red cars, about race car beds. If you can't see the signs of what's wrong with this dude, I give up. And he wants to rap.
We have been here for 2 hours on Negative 43 TV's Monday Night Fuck All. I'm Richbartone, and we should be here no more than 15 more minutes at the most.
He claims and knows who I am, but he's going to continue to rap on a train for free YouTube and make no money from it. That's insane to me.
Yo, you know who's the king of this rap shit? Bringing you back and spinning your raps like a trade away.
God damn, that unibrow is scary.
Motherfuckers in the steeple, they be thinking that they gonna be evil, but I'm like evil Cornelius, jumping through the hurdles, the fires, the loops, and higher.
Thank you, Silicone. Very nice of you to say.
I know you must be sick with the way that I'm just sick with this ridiculous. Faster the thoughts when I be kicking this Ramadan, fasting of sorts when I be spitting sweat. Motherfuckers cleansing themselves in those ridiculous ways and proportions and we have food of the source. And the homie next to me, he knows that I go on, son. What you wanna do? I'm not trying to just disrespect and put some people on their camera. Niggas just hit the deck because I'm equal with the grammar. Motherfuckers understand that I will slam you like Onyx is nothing. You can put me on it. Nobody ever does it. The breath that I want to take. Yeah, I'm gonna alleviate the stress with the flow that I be doing. Then I kick you. It's Mexico when I be speaking. This shit's real. You always gonna know. Is it over? A minute so like I can say it and kick your face.
If you listen closely, you can hear Tyree turning green.
Jumping through the hurdles, the fires, the loops, and higher your troops, and what you really want to do. Try you some soup. I know you must be sick with the way that I'm just so sick with this ridiculous. Faster the thoughts when I be kicking this Ramadan, faster the sorts when I be spitting sweat. Motherfuckers cleansing themselves in those ridiculous ways and proportions, and when y'all food the source, and the homie next to me, he knows that I go on, son. What you want to do?
While we listen to Tyree being buried, if you want to look in the upper left corner of your screen, there it is, the mother and child reunion, Sybil and Tyree. It's a really ugly picture.
So let me tell you who's really the king of this rap shit, Tony. Tyree Sneed. See, Tone's face isn't topping any charts. Tone's face doesn't have any circulation. Now, was that flow alright? Yeah, I'm not a hater. That flow was a little better. You had a little something there, boy. But meanwhile, you can't buy a razor to shave your unibrow. You're not marketable. You're a stalker and you're weird.
You're not marketable, you're a stalker, and you're weird. Remember, at this point in time, I believe he had one half of one tooth up front. This was, of course, well before he became a jack-o'-lantern.
Super pussy. And we all know that. Okay, so don't you ever forget it. And you do your shit for free. I get paid all the time, non-stop, like every hour of the goddamn day, damn near I get paid, Tony. You don't get paid for shit. You do your shit for free on a fucking train and no one listens to you. You understand? It's just like getting free YouTube views and making nothing out of yourself. It's pathetic. It's sick in the head. You have to be sick in the head to live like that. You understand? It's just, it's to the point it's sad, bro. So like I said, if you want to rap and you want to spit, I'm here. Have a meeting with me. Have an actual business meeting. And if not, you're never going to go anywhere. It's just that simple. That's a goddamn promise. You understand? I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think.
Yeah, he was just talking about everybody who wanted to sign a few minutes ago being bums. Yeah, bum insinuates talentless. You can't make talentless people talented. You should know that, Tyree. The last 10 years of your life have been dedicated to proving it.
I don't care what you tell yourself. You ain't never gonna make it nowhere without me. Tyree Sneed is a chart-topping hip-hop artist, Tone Dick. Tyree Sneed got invited to be on that actual list. Tyree Sneed is going to end up being the #1 artist in the entire world. ReverNation.com. Tyree Sneed has his own website, TyreeSneed.com. Go look at how many views I've gotten on that website. They're all real. You understand? I'm not hearing nothing y'all talking about, man. Y'all look sad out here. You know what I mean? Do you want a future or not? You understand? I try to be nice to these people, and then my patience runs out. Do you want a future or not? You don't want a future? Cool. Continue to be my entertainment, because that's what you are. You're my entertainment. You've been my entertainment since day one. That's why y'all are so mad about it, because deep in your heart, you know it.
You are our entertainment. Meanwhile, as you might say, you can't do shit with me, dog. You can't. In fact, I've been waiting almost 6 years for my diss song, and I still don't have it. You seem to have a problem with saying my name. Seem to have a problem with saying the names of a lot of us. You really do. God, you're such a pussy. Diss track now, bitch.
You know that all y'all are just my entertainment. I'm not your entertainment. Never. You're my entertainment. I'm above you. Do you want to be part of a record label that the money just keeps getting generated and never stops? With a CEO that works harder than anybody? So you know he's going to make it? Or do you want to be part of nothing?
Okay, if this supposed company had a CEO that works harder than everybody and anybody, why are you dicking off on YouTube? You should be winging and swinging, moving and grooving, making the deals that make the hits.
I mean, you got kicked out of BSN. They didn't want you because Bum Dot had his ego hurt, right? Come on, bro. I don't care about all that shit.
Here very late, but here in time nonetheless, because you can always go back and watch this again, ladies and gentlemen. It's Lobster. Clarified butter, anyone?
I don't care about that rat face bitch. You know what I mean? That Bum Dot wanted her to, or wanted to play games like he wanted. I mean, I think he's gay personally. I mean, that's pretty obvious. He paints his nails. Didn't he just tell someone on his show that like they paint their nails like that was a bad thing, but that's what he do? Any man who paints his nails, you gotta be a little concerned about him, just saying. Come on, bro.
Much the same could be said about a man that never brushes his teeth, for instance.
Y'all look crazy out here, man. Y'all look literally fucking crazy out here. So, like I said, we'll see what happens, and we'll see what they want to do. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll get their shit together. Maybe they'll get their head in order and out of their ass and understand what I'm offering them. But either way you figure it, I got to do my business. Mr. Unknown's going to be a part of that business. You know what I mean? I don't worry about anybody or anything. He's going to be part of that business. We're going to bring some content. We're trying to recruit artists, man. What do y'all want to do? Nutword gets on here all the time just spreading delusion, acting like he's done something. What have you done? What have you accomplished yet in your life?
A hell of a lot more than you.
In your entire life, what have you accomplished? Not a fucking thing. And they know it. That's why they're so mad at me. So they get on here trying to call me names and shit. That shit is so funny. Does anyone want to climb on this panel with me? Is there no one else? Does anyone else want to face the boss? Look, they're running. They're literally all running scared, bro. This is what happens. This is when you know that you won. Ooh, I get to see how much I get paid already. It's that time. That's right. I'm getting paid it's already tomorrow, so I get paid the next day. I get paid Thursday.
It's already tomorrow, so I get paid the next day.
Yeah, one check.
It's already tomorrow. Sounds like a song title to me.
I made $1,123. One check. And that was because I got sick. I got sick for 2 days and still made $1,103. That's badass. That is phenomenal. So like I said, we doing numbers over here, homie, on everything. Tyree Sneed's topping charts. God, that just cheered me up. I needed that. Oof. I've been going through hell.
Notice he still complains about going through hell, same as he did 2 years ago, same as he did 4 years previous to this.
1,123. So when y'all keep saying, well, this and that, that ain't nothing. That's with me being sick for 2 days. So imagine what's gonna happen. See, y'all don't understand. I can get unlimited money. Literally,
yeah?
I have full potential to do whatever I want. I'm in charge. I'm the boss when it comes to it. I got people who love me and work with me.
Dependent people aren't the boss of anything. You were using an anorexic old lady taking her SSI money. Bitch.
Straight up. People who see my value, who know I'm an asset. So it's great for me because that's all I focus on. See, the negative people, I just tell them off and cuss them out. That's how I handle them. I'm not going to be patient with you or nice. See, y'all thought you was going to have me walking on eggshells, living my life scared. Hell no. You're going to do that for me.
You're paranoid as fuck. Come on.
The boss is going to be the same person regardless. I don't give a fuck who like it. So like I said, that's just one check. I guarantee you that when I basically anytime I want, I can turn that up and make a lot more than that. A lot more. You understand?
No.
So, I mean, you just got to think about it. Just do the math. I was sick for 2 days, like whole days. If you had added that to that shit probably would have been up over maybe 1,500. You know what I'm saying? I got potential to make as
At this time, he was being paid once every 2 weeks.
much money as I want, basically. You feel me? I got a lot of shit on my plate. I got things I got to do, but that's okay. Feel me? So now I can add that to my math. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. I'm not anywhere near where I need to be because I'm losing a bunch of money on this stock right now, but that's okay. And in the stock market, period, because everything's tanking because of the war and shit and the virus, but that's fine. But I make up for it because I work hard. You know what I mean? I can guarantee you by the next check, we're going to look at a whole different world. You know what I mean? And it's great because I want the stock to be down because when the stock is down, it helps me because I'm reinvesting into it and my return is going to get larger and larger. Matter of fact, the farther it goes down, the more money I can make.
That is not true. The further it goes down, if your stock begins to rebound up to a point you are doing nothing more than recouping your losses, you are such a fucking idiot.
I'm going to be patient about it. I'm not worried about just what I'm holding. I'm not fighting no battle. I'm not in no race. See, people are looking in life like this is some kind of race or competition. You're not looking. This is a 3D world, bro. There are so many different variables and factors in life that apply. You're not even assessing those. That's why you're ignorant. That's why I laugh at you. All that matters is me continuing to make all this dough and keep getting stocks that are over $100, stocks over $253. I'm looking at them right now. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. Is just to keep doing that. You know what I mean? Like I said right there, I got a $205 loss on my total gain right now on one account. Then the other account got a major loss.
He's got a loss on his total gain, everybody.
Why? Because that's the way the market works. That's the way the stocks work. When they go down, you lose a lot of money. And that's okay, because guess what? I'm going to get it all back and way more. Because that's what I want. I want this stock to tank. And I'm going to keep buying them like pieces of bubble gum. And then when it go up, I'm going to make a killing. I'm going to make so much goddamn money in front of y'all, just like I did this last time.
And that is all that I have for you. 4 days, 4 live streams. I'd like to thank all of you for spending at least part of this day with me. And a lot of you spent parts of the last 4 days with me. It's highly appreciated. I'd like to thank everybody for the generous tips that I received over the weekend. Appreciated more than I really have the vocabulary to tell you. It's very, very much appreciated. One programming note before we go this evening, I will be back probably Saturday. I'm going to take a few days off. I might do something a little bit elaborate for Saturday. I think we're going to have a negative 43 TV Saturday Blight and everything that entails, all the memes, all the drop-ins, all the songs, all the sound effects, everything. So that is what I have planned for this Saturday. You'll want to keep an eye out. I'll let you know on Discord. I'll let you know on my community page exactly what is going to happen and when it is going to happen. Again, thank you so much for tuning into Negative 43 TV's Monday Night Fuck All. I'm Richbartone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.